come and how far we're going. Black History Month is about education. We are not always taught about the true contributions and achievements that Black people have made throughout history and the impact that it has made on the lives of not just Black people, but the lives of all people. Black History Month is the time of year when we really get to take the time to reflect on many great people who've paved the way for us to be able to stand here today and speak freely on our beliefs and cultures, and to reflect on their many sacrifices and how they navigated through dangerous circumstances to create a pathway for a better future. It is the presence that gives me the hope that if we all work together without being concerned with who gets the credit, we can accomplish extraordinary things. Black History Month is giving thanks and recognitions to those who suffered so that we could experience freedom minus the hardships that they've had to endure. As a Black community or otherwise, we can acknowledge their sufferings and embrace what they have made possible for us today. We should remember their strength, their mental fortitude, and their determination so that we can apply it to our own lives and to our children's lives who are the future. In order to make the progress we want to establish, that we so often complain about or show concern for, we should take the action of developing our youth to become well-rounded leaders of the future. It's okay, we need to confirm in them that it's okay to be all that you can be. And it's okay to embrace your culture. And it's okay to speak out, to be heard on issues or concerns that they feel compassionate about. This is the time of year, and it's so important to celebrate Black history, to remember all of the achieved African Americans throughout history from then to now. Black History Month is an integral part of our culture's tradition in which we continue to promote positive examples of those appointed historical events, exemplary leaders, and steps toward societal change. And what is so amazing about Black History Month is that every race is connected to the rich history of this nation. By celebrating Black History Month, everyone can be included in the acknowledgement, inclusion, diversity, and community engagements. Black History Month is truly about our ancestors and that they fought through and stood for and not easily broken down despite the monumental odds against them. Examining Black history reveals the true character and integrity of our people they have exhibited for generations. This motivates me to live first a godly life, but mindful of the shoulders that we stand upon. Those who open avenues for my success and for yours. I feel compelled by the richness of our history to empower my fellow brothers and sisters to ascend to an even greater height. Black History Month is knowing where we come from and to know where we are going in the future. It's world leaders, it's people all around the continent, it's engineers and scientists. It's like a sound of 9 months, like new birth, like a soft whisper over a cradle, like a sweet melody over a tight beat. If it don't mean a thing if it don't have a swing. If it doesn't have a swing. History sounds like Ella, like jazz. Even when we are beaten, black and bruised, backs bent back, barely breathing, history still somehow sounds like the blues, like Harlem, like Duke, like Marcus, like W.E.B. Du Bois, Langston, Mamie Smith. It sounds like survival, like hums, like bongos, like the clicking of a railroad track. Click, 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 click. It sounds like old Negro spiritual celebrations in safe houses. It sounds like Harriet's underground maps to a freedom land where freedom ain't so free. Come on. It sounds like 1913 and everything in between. It sounds like the beats of women marching, the banging of glass ceilings. We walk with shards in our knuckles and in between our fists. So keep your glass slippers. A woman's not supposed to do no heavy lifting. We belong in the kitchen, in the house, in the Senate, in the Oval Office. History sounds like Michelle Obama, like Shirley, unbossed and unbought. Sometimes history is a silent, moving powerhouse. It sounds like the clipping of Jim Crow's wings. History sounds like Dr. Martin Luther King, like Booker T. Washington, like the unsung heroes we don't hear much about. She sounds like Baker, Clark, and Bates. Black women being out of this world, but stayed hidden behind chalkboards. These figures are still undercalculated. History sounds like Mansa Musa, like Benjamin Papp, like the start of a new home, new things, like a fresh crunch, like George Crumb. Sometimes we forget we are history. Days we wake up and don't hear the history within us. Days where little black girls and little black boys never listen to the magic running through their veins. Hear Kalichi, hear Christine, hear Azid, the 30 under 30. History sounds a lot like you, the beautiful, black, and gifted you. Thank you.